What is going on, people? Jumping in on this podcast to let you know about our incredible sponsors, Trained by JP, aka TBJP, the one-stop shop for all your bodybuilding needs. Whether you're looking for supplements or clothing, they have it all. Quite possibly the biggest range of subs you will find anywhere in the world, end of. Whether you're looking for pre-workouts, stim-free or high stim, intra-workout shakes, post-workout cream of rices, vegan supplements, it is all there for you, as well as the highest grade of health subs that you will need in your arsenal. Check them out. It's www.tb-jp.com, and on there you will also find all the clothing which they release multiple times per year, but get your hands on them quick because they are limited drops. Use the discount code MAGIC10 for money off. Help the brother out, and let's get back to the podcast. Peace.
What's going on, brother?
Oh, you look shredded, bro.
Oosh.
Vest on as well.
Straight from chest, but straight from chest.
Especially for the pod, mate. We've got the berries on top, bro.
Yes, you know.
I shouldn't be eating this in front of you, really, but
No, I just had the cream of Cocoa Pops were all good.
I'm starved.
No.
That'll get you through, bro.
I'll hate you tomorrow.
How day?
Yeah, should be another 2. It's not all bad, but it's not all bad.
I suppose you're this lean now. You need them weekly.
Yeah, well, I was doing the 1 day. We done the 2 days last week, and it cleared like the same amount of time. But by the time I was here yesterday, I was back down to baseline weight already. So you have one, and then it's like throwing fuel on a fire, and it just speeds everything up then. So
yeah, you just need to keep you topped up now because you're that body type, and you're gonna fade away. Like
well, he said, because I did want to get back down to like the 195s, and he was like, "It's too flat. You're risking tissue down there." So just keeping at the 196s for me, and then just fill back up, which is nice.
How many weeks is it now?
It was 3 weeks Saturday.
Oh, so 2 weeks and 5 days.
Yeah.
Ish.
How
long till you fly?
I fly on the 2 weeks today. I fly. Monday.
What's happening, Hand?
What's happening?
Right, bro?
All good, man. All good. I'm glad I had that call with Richie this morning, otherwise I'd still be in the gym 100%.
Because I set it for 2 o'clock because of your diary. Because you said you had call at 2 o'clock.
Do you know what? I was like, we had some family stuff yesterday and that, and I was a bit busy through the day and I just totally missed that. Yeah. So
that's right,
good job out of chat with him, really.
It's right. We'll just juggle our diaries around you, bro. It's fine.
Oh, cheers, mate. Appreciate it.
Cheney's at the pull a sickie.
Oh, really? Why? What's up with him?
He's like back and for the toilet.
Mitch, have you trained? Yeah, your chest looks fucking popping there, bro.
Yeah, I just trained chest about 2 hours ago, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, keep it on for the podcast, innit?
Yeah. What do we think of that fitness factory? I went there on Saturday.
I like it, bro.
Yeah.
It's good, man. It's,
I think I'm gonna fuck Planet off after I get back from America.
Yeah, I'm putting all this out, mind.
Fuck them.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're having issues with the staff, though, aren't you?
Are you actually putting this out there?
This is real shit, bro.
Team tomorrow, put your fucking fingerprint on. It's gonna go nah.
I'll be banned in the morning now anyway.
Unless you really want me to edit it out.
I'll just be careful what I say. I just I think I'm gonna fuck off after I get back from America. It'd be cheaper for me as well anyway.
Because the travel, is it?
No, I don't think they're charging for filming at Planet Fitness Factory because they charge online coaches. Well, they hand select who they want to charge.
Oh, do they?
Well, I know there's loads of coaches up there who ain't paying the filming fee, bro.
What's the filming fee then up there?
I don't know. I pay 50 quid a month, and it was
what, just to record your fucking sets and that?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
So
that's mad. I didn't know they were still doing it.
Well, that's the thing. They because they do this posing thing, you're not allowed to pose, only allowed to pose in the posing room.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to pose in the gym in the mirrors. That's the new new rule a bit apparently, and they put someone on Instagram story yesterday. So my message them, I said, is posing allowed in the gym now? And they ignored me.
So what, they were
No,
posing in the gym?
Yeah, because I was posing in it before, like fucking fully clothed, and I was told I'm not allowed to.
So I'm assuming the lighting's sick in there, isn't it, downstairs, and that? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a few other boys have been told. A grant was told off for it.
I remember Henry got called out for it on. He put out in a reel, didn't he? Was he like, yeah, Craig that used to work, that works in Fitness Factory, called him out for posing.
I remember that. I remember that.
But he was actually filming it at the same time, and Henry ended up uploading it on Insta or whatever. It went quite far as well, virally, like.
Yeah.
I get if, like, you know, whipping your top off and you're in the middle of the gym. I get that. That's fair enough. Like, not everyone wants to see that.
Yeah.
Come on, if you,
it's
a bodybuilding gym.
It's a gym, and we're fucking bodybuilding. It's a bodybuilding gym. You can't say, oh, bodybuilding gym, but you're not allowed to fucking have a look at your physique, really. But I get it. Like, I was on holiday in Ibiza last week, and there was a dude fucking training with his top off in the gym. It's a hotel gym. I felt like saying to him, bro, put your fucking top on, mate.
Yeah, that's.
And he was not in shape, and just a fucking gimp. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think that's where there should be like a level difference, like from the gym owners, where they, you know, obviously if someone like Mitch is in there and he's genuinely doing something because he's on prep for a show and he's a fucking pro,
100%.
I think there should be like you get a whole pass for that. But then
I don't want any special treatment or anything like that, bro. I just want to fucking be able to. It's my job at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Well, competing is like, all right, we're coaches, but like, it's part of our job, isn't it? Like our bodies, our brand in a way, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I don't think it's special treatment. I think it's more of just like, you know, it's part of what you do. I think that's what I mean by that. Is like you should be given that pass to do it, because you're not going to be doing it all the time. You're doing it for a legit reason. You're not just like this 10-stone soaking wet fucking guy that goes to the gym once a week, ripping his top off and flexing and stuff. No offense to anyone watching this, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. There's merit to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially if you need to get an update, and like Carl wants an update post workout, and you want to use the best lighting or something like that. These things do make a big difference, you know. Especially like us, we all know, obviously, you know, they make a massive difference.
Yeah, you've got to credit them, like, because they were putting the posing room in, and now that's wicked. Like, it's something that the gym needed, but unfortunately, the lighting in the posing room, it isn't great. And with all like the printing in the background and the mirrors, like in a posing room, you want that blacked out background, you want the light, right? And if it's, all right, they give you a space to do the posing. If it's still not right for your pictures, you've got to find the best lighting. I mean, and I was posing in like the boxing room. No one in there. It was like 6 in the morning. There's not a soul in there. I posted a video of me posing in there, and they messaged me saying, "Oh, no posing. Make sure posing's in the posing room, please."
Yeah.
Come on, man. I wouldn't if there was someone in there, but like, it's a boxing room. You got people on the pads with their tops off, hitting the bags. Like, that's the same thing in my eyes.
Yeah, it is. It's the same thing. I before they had the posing room at Planet in Tredegar, I used to pose downstairs in front of the dumbbells in there, because obviously, especially when they put the mares in there, and it was just angle it a bit more so we can see your chest, Mitch. Is fine. But yeah, I used to pose in there, but it was like I was literally getting in there for like 4:45 in the morning, doing it quickly, not making a scene, just literally getting it done, like no eye contact with anyone, and then in and out. And I never got told anything, but obviously they put the posing room in there then. And I do get it, but again, I just think there should be different levels to, like, if someone's doing it for a legit reason like yourself and you are a pro, I mean, you're gonna hopefully inspire people. They're not gonna like look at it any other way than inspiration, really.
No, that's it. And like, when you post these pictures and videos as well, like, I want to be able to promote the gym that I'm training in as well. I want to be like, oh, you know, and I do, like, I done a video up there the other day, like video in the back room. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like on my story saying like, oh, people ask me what plan it's like. This is just the back room, big in the gym up, like showing my support to the gym.
Yeah. You
just want that little bit back sometimes, like, and I don't feel like I always get up there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have a run up the Fitness Factory and see what's like.
I enjoyed training there on Saturday. I thought it was good, a good setup. The lighting was fucking sick as well. I did think, like, filming some content with Jay, it'll be definitely a good location because everything's black in here as well at the backdrops.
Yeah.
And yeah, some good.
Rich.
Yes, lads, what's going on?
The berries were on top, bro, but they're in my fucking belly now. So the berries are in the belly.
I don't believe you, but they mixed up eventually anyway. They're in the right place eventually.
No, not the way I make it, bro. I make my cream rice like cement to stay on top.
Fully branded
Now
today.
they're mixed in your stomach, so you know.
Fully branded.
Mine are fully mixed in, like the best way.
Ah,
Andy knows. What have I missed then, lads?
Mitch slagging Planet off, basically.
I'm gonna be fucking banned in the morning. I'm gonna have no it'll be sent out.
You just saying about the posing, like and we do understand it. Like we were just saying, like people posing in the middle of the gym, and they're not a fan of it because obviously they've got the posing rooms now. But I think I was saying I think there should be like a level to the, you know, I think people like Mitch, like pros or people that are serious about it, and they're just doing a quick update for their coach post workout. I think they should have a whole pass for it.
It depends what environment they're trying to create as well. Like mine, like me, people tops off everywhere in my gym. But no, it's one of them, bro, that like I've accepted now, like I want a bodybuilding gym. That's the environment I want. Like,
yeah.
You know? So it's like if they want to push the bodybuilders away type of thing. I'm not saying, you know, there's lines to it. Like, I mean, there's obviously rules to it, but you know, like I'm the first one to get my top off. But but you know what I mean? It's like for the environment I'm trying to create now is like, you know, people, you know, want that environment of like being a bodybuilding gym. And if you are bodybuilding, likelihood are you going to be taking your top off and having a look mid pump, you know, to see, because you know that's what we're training for, you know.
Yeah, I think it's different for you because I'm interrupting you now for a change, bro. No, because you're the gym owner and obviously you're aware of like the whole scene, and you know obviously Lucy's a pro and you've been in it for a long time. I think it's easy for you to understand, but obviously up here, it's not as common. It's not as it hasn't been as saturated with the bodybuilding game as long.
Yeah, to be fair though, bro, there was a time where I didn't want it in my gym, you know.
Yeah,
because I was trying to, you know, bring other people in as well, which, you know, they are in and they are included, but it's now a sort of right, this is what I want. Like, I want that bodybuilding feel. I want that environment where people are welcome and you know, they can do what they want type of thing as like, you know, a bodybuilder type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Where you have that stigma where people can be like thrown off a little bit by it, but then like as soon as like if Mitch took his top off, they'd be, oh my god, that, you know. But then as soon as they talk to Mitch, they'd be like, oh, engage in a bit of conversation, and be, oh my god, this guy's actually really sound. And then in a different ways, and like, oh fuck, they'd come over when he takes his top off and be like, oh man, yeah, you look good type of thing, you know. Oh, how do you? And maybe ask him a question about his physique. Or what's that? How do you get that type of thing? You know.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, there's like levels to it, you know, and I totally understand all, you know, where other people come from as well, but. Yeah, I think it's one of them for me. Like one thing I don't like is always when people are like dripping in sweat and getting like that everywhere, and like if they don't clean up and stuff. But yeah, that's a different story again, and you know, posing and stuff. Yeah.
Well, the going back to the posing room, like the lighting in there, it is one of the things I wish like Di had maybe.
I heard the angle on the mirror isn't the best.
Yeah, the angle's not angled enough, and the lighting, because I think what it is, right? Di's got these lights that you can obviously turn and stuff yourself, and there's people going in there that haven't got a clue what they're doing, and they think they're creating a better lighting, but they're just washing themselves out. So Di's obviously said now, do not touch the lighting in there, and I think it's kind of been left in a bit of a shit position, like in terms of lighting.
Magic J down it to change the lighting up for him.
Yeah, maybe. I have been speaking to him today. I'm speaking to him quite a lot at the moment, so I'm going to drop Mitch right in it later. But
just send him the screen recording of you know, when they crop bits together, all the bad shit.
All the bad, yeah. Do a blue.
I just want to say, and this ain't a cop out. It's not. It's not Di that I've got an issue with, because he is fucking awesome. You want to be in it, he gets it.
Yeah.
He's always listened to what you want, and he puts everything in there. He's done a fucking fantastic job. I just think some people in the gym are not really on the same page as him.
Yeah.
You know what the actual gym is, like what its niche is. Then, if you know what I mean.
Well,
like,
if you look at the gym, it's a fucking it's a hardcore bodybuilding gym, isn't it? Like the equipment he's got, it's like a bodybuilder's dream.
That gym, like me and Di are starting content next month for the gym, because I've been on to him. I was like, look, like I spoke to all you boys about with content, you need not just so it gives me work, but you need to be on it with your content and get like high end, high quality visuals for like the Instagram. So he's like, oh, when the gym's finished, I will. But the problem is, Di's always buying stuff, so it's never finished to where he wants it to be. But we have like penciled a date in now to do visuals. So when all that starts, when all that content starts going out, he's only going to get more people that are serious about it visiting on day passes, and he's going to have more people doing like, you know, having a look at themselves post workout. So it's only going to create and attract more people like us.
From what Di says well about like the gym not being finished, I totally understand where he's coming from. That's what I remember. I think because his gym is so fucking big anyway. You look, you know, when you look at a monster gym and you see the pictures, you just see machines on machines. You wouldn't even be able to see the full whole finish because it's just going to be just rows and rows. So you're not gonna until you're there. You won't really know what's where, there, and everywhere, will you? Type of thing.
It's one of those gyms as well. You know, like when you see pictures of gyms on Instagram, they look massive, and then you go there and it's not quite as big as you thought.
Yeah.
Planet is probably one of the ones where you think it's massive. You go there and it's actually fucking massive. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. One of the things that I got me thinking the other day, because I obviously went up to Ultraflex with Carl, and you walk in and you've got, like a lot of gyms do it, where they've got pictures of everyone who's competed from that gym up on the wall.
Yeah.
That's what it's missing as well. And I don't mean that. That's not me saying I want a picture of me up on the wall, because there's
nice.
That would be good, wouldn't it? But
you got it printed out.
But how many people have competed at the training planet? There's hundreds of people. That's a massive selling point as well for the gym. I think that
Yeah, 100%.
I literally had this conversation day before yesterday with Mark that I coach that works in Planet Tredegar, and I was like, that's something that they could have in reception, is like just getting all the people, just to create more of a community feel to it. And, you know, when people are in there that don't really know, and then they see the pictures on the wall and they know what they actually do compete at that level and stuff, it's going to make them maybe feel a bit more comfortable about when people are filming in the gym. They're like, oh, okay, they're pretty serious about this, like, because their picture's up in reception, like.
I think even if they put like a little description about who this person is as well, would be pretty cool. Like, oh, this is Jay, like, you know, social media, won this show, done this show, you know, like it gives them like a little introduction into yourselves. And like, you know, the thing with like social media, like, you know, like people see you on social media and then they come and approach you and speak to you because they think you know them. So it can become a little bit more welcoming for them as well, because they see you, they know who you are, they know what you're about. And then like sometimes you find people come and interact, make you feel more, because they know like big faces in the gym type of thing, you know?
Yeah. What's Ali like for posing and that in the gym down there? And
he's fine. He did buy some mirrors for some of the guys, but I don't really think they've been used much. But I generally just, like, I know where Richie poses down the back. It's just out the way. We just do it out the way. It's like being respectful. I think that's part of it in any gym. You don't just want someone to train. You just want to strip off and just be like stood in front of them. You need to do it in a respectful way. And I think we just do that, and he's fine, mate. Like, I go out the back door though, because the lighting is really good, the natural lighting there. But
you just take that picture side on when your arm looks fucking 3 foot.
And 0.5.
You notice all his clients now. Yeah.
0.5 zoom on there. You should try it, bro. You should try it.
I'll try, if I can need it. Anything else for me, bro.
But no, he's sound. The one thing I would love is that we could have day passes there for people to come in, because it would make, obviously, if you're coaching clients and clients obviously want to come and train with you, you want to have a look at them in person, it would be so much better. And that is one of the things personally I think that is missing. And that's it. Apart from that,
even if he just done it like 2 days a week or something.
I think a good idea to do would be, if I get like he doesn't want, it's everything's spotless in there, like plates all apart. And I get he doesn't want people coming in and trashing the gym. So I think a good idea, if I was personally in the gym and that was my stance, what I would say is like members can bring a friend in, like cash payment, £10, whatever, £15, but that member is in charge of that person coming into the gym. If they dick around, that member just can't bring anyone to the gym again. It's sorted.
Yeah,
that's what I thought, but that's just,
I do like his setup there though, and I like the fact that when I go there, everything is clean. You're not going to have anyone on the machines you want to use. You know, everything is usually free up, and it is a mega facility. And you know when you go there, you can just put your headphones on and just have a sick session, because it's just.
I love training there, man. I do. I fucking love it. It's a sick gym. And it's
never
like,
actually trained
when
it.
I go as well, it's just, yeah, you've got everything to yourself really, and it's just, yeah, it's class.
Mm.
It's sort of handpicked, and it's like he's done it good. It's sick. And
Rich.
I get the membership only thing. So it adds a bit more like of a more of like, I don't know. It's like a community like only. So
Yeah.
Get me.
Bit more exclusive, maybe, like, you know.
And it keeps he's in control of the numbers. He's in control. It's not too busy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
he basically just keeps the dickheads out as well. Like,
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And the good thing is that I love there that all the dumbbells are in order, all the plates are in order. And no offense, that you go to Planet and you're like fucking picking plates off the machine to like get set up. And that's one thing. Like it was the same in Banusta in Dubai. You go there and it's just shit everywhere.
Banus is mad, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And
Mad
again,
for
I
that.
get it because when they've got a gym so big and so busy, it's hard to control.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't just start banning people because next minute they'll be banning tons and tons of people. But
Yeah.
he's done it in a way like if you do, like if you're the only one that's doing it, like he'll get rid of you, which is good.
Mm. Rich, what's your plans with your gym at the minute? Are you putting anything more in there?
Yeah, we got like 30 machines coming, mate. Like over 30. 4's getting extended out. Yeah. Don't know.
Loads of work.
Stress, like, but yeah, I'm just finally picking all the machines that we want. Yeah, so I again, it's a facility for myself, like, I mean, so I'm like looking. We don't need it. Like the gym is packed out, but I'm just looking at things that other gyms have got that we may be missing, and we'll have like 5 different presses, you know, of each style, so I can just rotate them. I have no reason to go to any other gym to train.
Yeah.
Like I want to create my own ultimate like training facility for myself. And obviously, as a competitor, same as you, Mitch, same as you, Andy, you know what you want out of a gym. You know where you want things to be. You know, you have your own, like, you know, where you want to put the plates, where you want to put the bars, so like training is just easy, just no thoughts, just moving from machine to machine to machine, and just like all the variations are there. So that's my ultimate goal, like to just get that. Like I'm trying to buy a new unit. We've been looking at land, we've been looking at units, we've been looking at loads of shit, but it's just nothing really in the area for me.
Yeah.
So,
Just wait it out, didn't it? Just wait.
Yeah, but look, the plan was to get a new unit and then do it, but I thought, you know, the machines ain't gonna go anywhere anyway, so they can come with me if you know, if so it's one of them.
Because you were looking to maybe, I don't know if you want to put this out. I remember I said to Charlie about doing maybe an Ultraflex franchise.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Well, the unit we were looking on that fell through. My mate actually bought it. So my mate come up to me and he said, "Look, Rich, when you buy that for a gym?" And I was like, "Oh, do you know, mate? I was building a house at the time. And I was like, I'm not really in a situation to buy it at the minute." And he was like, "Oh, all right." So I seen him 2 weeks later. I said, "Bro," he said, "I just emailed that. I'm gonna go for that gym." He goes, "Oh, I bought it." And I was like, "What?" He said, "I was just testing the water because if you wanted it, I would have bought it, but I've got it now." And I was like,
really?
Yeah. So, and that was what was it? I think it was, oh mate, it was something ridiculous. It was something ridiculous. The size of it. It was, I think it was like, I can't remember, like, I think it was like 100 meter running track. I went out to like 8 wide, like, so like I think it was like 800 meters squared, like, which is it was crazy, like, I mean the size. Yeah, but it is what it is, isn't it? Like I always believe in an absolute reason. And
down your way, like what was it? Where you San, is it?
Pile, yeah.
Down west, there's not really many
gyms,
is there? Like that compared to our way.
Nothing, not really. Like
that's not really.
It's not close, is it? Swansea to you?
For that, is it what do you say? First class, yeah?
No. Was it K2? Is that close to you?
Yeah, K2, but again, that's not a massive gym, like, doing.
No, I remember going there years ago and thinking
it's a big gym, but it's not. You know, it's like nothing like.
It's not all that, bro. I remember when I first went years ago. I thought this was sick. This was like 8 years ago. I first went.
Yeah.
And then I went back there.
First big open gyms.
Yeah.
I mean, but obviously, again, like it's more like CrossFit classy.
Yeah, it's mixed, isn't it?
Like we've got our own separate unit for that, which we're going to create. We're going to turn into a full high rocks facility. That is on the cards right now. But like for myself, like I said, I want the bodybuilding gym, and like that could be a great bodybuilding gym. But obviously, you know, it's what route they want to take the gym at, you know. And if it's for money and like just the gen pop, then you know it's like it will be more towards that way, you know. But obviously, like,
It'd be good though, man. To have like another, because it's obviously nice to go around. We're spoilt, like me and Mitch, like at the minute, and even Andy to an extent as well, because you're quite close. But it's ridiculous because everyone, when Fitness Factory opened, they were like, "Oh, what do you think?" Because everyone's raving about it, and like with me, obviously, I'm a bit like desensitized to it because I'm around so many gyms. I'm like, it's great, but it's just another gym. But then when I take a step back, I'm like, I counted them. I put on my story. I was like, there's 5 like legit class gyms all within 30 minutes of you now. It's ridiculous, which is great. So hopefully, you know, people will start coming from across the border and coming down on day passes and stuff.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Like,
you've got, sorry, what?
Go on, Ant.
You've got YouFit as well, which I think Jordan's buying like more kit and putting more kit in there as well, which is YouFit. So I've trained there for years and years. That's always been a very, very good gym.
Yeah, he's ordered some new tech. He has, because I was working for him.
Sitting there of you got 2 containers sitting there of kit ready to go in. Like,
I know that new tech, because no one's ordering new tech. Like obviously Fitness Factory, you've like pumped out 43 pieces. Dai's got a shitload as well. And I think Jordan is the only other person in the UK that's ordered some bits. I think maybe Cuba's ordered 1 bit. Yeah. But the majority is like in Wales.
We've been looking at new tech stuff, but again, it's like so pricey. Like, you know,
mate, it's crazy.
Like, but it's the same as the Prime stuff then, the Stack Prime stuff, you know, that's super expensive, you know. And like, don't get me wrong, the Prime is good, but the quality, like when you look at the quality, you know, like you see the plate loaded stuff, it's dented, it's battered within like, I think K2 got a shoulder press within like a year, fucking rusted.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Well, that's the thing, when these manufacturers get so popular. I remember being with Nathan and Phoebo, and we met up with like Panatta, and then they were saying about like the demand for Panatta. Like, I'm not a massive fan of it personally, but the demand for it is so big now on the level of what Prime is. They're having to build an extra unit on their site to obviously take care of manufacturing. But you know what comes with that? When they start pumping kit out like so quickly, nothing's gonna beat to the build quality that it was like.
And the problem with the Panatta as well, you got like 4 different series. You get like the super one, then the normal one, and then so like people will buy a load of Panatta.
Yeah.
And then you've got like the grey, because they have got some good pieces which are good, and then like, but if you don't know what you're looking for, you can be ordering a lot of shit from it as well, which like you know, feels just like, you know, like crap, to be fair.
Hit the missing in Panatta.
I remember we trained in that big Evolution in Portugal, and I used some of the Panatta. There was just all Panatta there. And I couldn't believe how fucking shit some of it was. I was like, oh, it's wank.
That's a good gym though, isn't it? It's like, it's quite a big place. That is. I went in for the first time this year.
Red box,
Was it Blackout, is it?
No.
Big Man Evolution gym.
Oh, yeah. Of course. That was really great. That Blackout's a good one as well.
That was fucking insane.
I haven't been there. I wanted to go there.
But yet again, right, there's no place like fucking Planet. Like, I've been to a good few gyms, and like when you go into Planet, like it is, you know, like the kit they got, and like even it is a sick gym. Like, you know,
there's only one gym. When people ask me what the best gym is, I always obviously say Planet. There's only one gym I think that tops it, and that's Pure in Canada. You know, Dorian Hamilton's gym.
That's the one that was like an hour and a half drive for you, was it? Like,
but it was me, Carl, and Eric Janicki. It was like worth the long drive, like, because it was like you go in and it's like sections, so you got like this bright white parts of it with like content creation paradise, like, but then you got like this big old unit, and then there's a door, and you go into another section which is probably a little bit bigger than the original room, and I think he opens at different times. Like, one is 24 hours and one is like normal office hour, normal gym hours. But that's huge, mate. And obviously Dorian deals with kit, like he buys and sells it all, doesn't he? So it's just stacked out, and obviously everything's like pure color coded to it as well.
But that says a lot anyway. Like, you've been all over the world, bro. Like, trying some immense gyms, like everywhere. I've heard you say like it's only one gym that match it. And
I know.
Little South Wales, 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 and back.
You
know what I mean?
That's it. It's stupid, mate.
But I don't think people realize how expensive it is to get a good gym, though. You know, like for the pieces of equipment, you know, you're talking like $3 to $8 grand a piece. Like, for good ones, you know, take 400 pieces of equipment. You know, you're talking.
I'd love to know how much that Fitness Factory,
even, you know.
Yeah.
Fitness Factory.
Start to finish, Yeah, I was thinking there, like when you look at the saunas, the change rooms, they're like they've done like the job on that unit, even the outside. I was saying earlier, you must have brought it because to spend all that money on the outside and that, you would have thought they bought the thing, but I bet it's millions like.
Yeah, they got
What's
money
your thoughts on the
supposedly, haven't
mixed
they?
changing rooms then? Because I think someone said that to me earlier. But
What's-
you the mixed changing
Yeah,
rooms.
it's a mixed change room. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that before.
Yeah.
So I thought the sign on the door was funny. Yeah,
Mixed yeah. Yeah, it's got like the half man, half woman in there. Yeah.
I was stood there thinking, hang on, what the fuck? Which one is this? All right, sound.
Yeah. It's gender neutral, bro.
Yeah,
it's
that's the way.
it's the thing now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Don't
Like,
get Richie started on that. Fuck you know. Yeah.
what did you get any? Because we've gone on a fucking tangent about gyms, really. But what do you get any topics come through on the post on Insta? Any juicy ones, like?
I'll have a look. No, I don't think I got anything on it at all.
Do you reckon? Do you reckon Chloe Pickford seen our podcast and then thought, "Fuck it, I'm going to call him out as well"?
Yeah, that I knew that was going to come up, but yeah, like, come on, that's ridiculous. Was a 52-year-old woman this time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man don't care.
What's the updates now then? Because it's just all gone dead, isn't it?
Yeah, I seen Italian share it again and just say, like, obviously this guy can't be trusted, you know, from like young girls to old girls. It's no, and it is true, you know,
Yeah.
like as much as like there's no fire without a fuel, like, and obviously there's enough now, you know, to be like, fucking hell, mate, call it a day, go and get some help and whatever,
Yeah.
yeah.
Savage, man.
These stories.
I wonder if the gym's still going that. Yeah, so what happened with that?
I can't see that happening, bro.
Probably on Desert Island now with a new name somewhere.
Yeah, because what I seen something, someone had posted something like, "Oh, that his missus is going to reply to check-ins now instead," or something like that. Did anyone see that?
She's still with him.
Fair play to her, she is like.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I don't know how my missus would feel about it. We were watching something on fucking Netflix or something, and there was a guy that had been like, he had a missus and he was banging some guy, and then his missus had stayed with him, and she was like, "I'd be fucking gone." I'm like, I don't blame you, like.
Yeah, of course, isn't it?
So
yeah, that's a weird one. That you expect it to be cheating with a bird, and it's a bloke. Like, what do you say? Like,
I know.
Yeah, be offended, I guess. Fuck
Yeah.
fuck, you know.
Yeah, that's
What?
even bigger kick in the teeth, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like if your missus leaves you for a woman, it's like, fucking hell, I've definitely been doing a bad job here. Like, no offense to anyone. What's going on with the prep then, Mitch? You got like 2 weeks until you shoot out.
Yes, we fly 2 weeks today, bro. 2 weeks today we fly. Heading over to Miami Beach first for a couple of days. So we fly to Miami, so I thought may as well just check our place out for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And over to Sarasota, which is like a 4-hour drive, I think, for the show. So I'll set up camp there then, I think, on like the Wednesday up till the Saturday.
I reckon you're going to be vlogging out there, looking at all your new vlogs, bro.
That's it now. Yeah.
You know on it now.
I'm out of a job. Yeah.
I'm out of a fucking job, innit?
What's that?
I'm out of a job. Kira's taking me.
Sure, funny Carl said that. He said he fucked magic off and I said, gone.
Save our bank, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get something out every couple of days, just try and like keep everyone up to date with like because I'm out there for a month and so
yeah,
busy in the nights and as well, just doing some editing and stuff. Like
now is the time to do the content if you're going to do it, because it just flies now, mate, because you're in shape and it's all interesting content, especially if you're over there. It's like a no-brainer, mate. The return you'd get off it, like in terms of coaching, stupid.
It's always the same old, like
as well.
When you're on prep, isn't it?
What's that?
Business is always better when you're on prep and you're posting yourself in shape and stuff like that.
Yeah. What were you saying, Rich?
It's a good insight for people to understand as well, like what it is like competing abroad, or you know how you get your food sorted, you know, and like what it like entails, like because I know a lot of people think it's all some sunshine and rainbows when you go away, but it is stressful. But it does give people a good insight into, you know, the experience if they wanted to compete abroad. You know, give them some little tips and like, you know, what you do and how you do it, because you know it can be like tricky situation the first time you're doing it. So I think, you know,
The travel and all that, and how you manage like eating, traveling and stuff in it. So I'm gonna try and get all that home as well, get that out. So yeah, I'm excited for it.
That'll be good, man. You good?
But, yeah, I'm pretty much on my ass now, boys. So I had that refeed, and it's like energy lasts for like a day, and then it's like fucking
the refeed you didn't want.
yeah. Well,
never wants a refeed. Dig.
Yeah. But no, I think I had food. What was it? Tuesday, Wednesday last week, and then by Friday morning I was fucked again.
Was that because we filmed, didn't we? I think you had the high days then the day after, didn't you? The Tuesday and Wednesday. I think that's
that's it.
Yeah, because I remember like obviously we filmed him and Cheney training together, and then at the end of the session you could just kind of see Mitch kind of just in his own world, and then I took some stills of him pausing, and then me and Cheney had to do a little bit, and he was like, "All right, boys, I'm off. I'm done." It's like, I've taken care of business, yeah, and then I'm going to go home and eat. Like,
how do you feel on your high day? Because I know what, like, no matter how much food I'm putting on a high day, fuck, I'm like a bottomless pit. Like, my fucking blood glucose starts going. Like, you know, like as soon as you just start having like a 1 meal, 2 meals, and then it drops off. Like the hunger is real. Like for
I
me.
hate it. I hate
it. And then the following days as well, the hunger. You know, it's just I think it's so much easier to stay, even though you want the food and it's nice eating at a time. But overall, it's easier just to stay on baseline. Like,
yeah.
Do you
And
find
the thing is as well, when you like, you got, like, for me now, because I know I'm feeding tomorrow, it's like all night then you're lying in bed and you can't sleep anyway, and you're thinking, I got high day tomorrow, and you're just like, you can't sleep then. It's like Christmas morning, and you're thinking,
yeah,
it's food tomorrow, and just getting off to sleep. I know tonight's going to be a nightmare.
I'm in a position now where it's like, it was like 10:30 last night. I was like, oh, fuck, I gotta get my last meal in now. I'm like, just be like, unless you're on the ball 100% with timings, like it's a struggle. And so I was busy on the weekend, like, but yeah, so it's like the total opposite end of the spectrum, and
Andy, have you started pushing up yet, or are you still coming down?
Oh yeah, I'm still just like where things were. Cardio's just come down to 30 minutes though, but nothing else has changed really. Just remove and stuff like that. But I've tested my fasted insulin on Thursday morning because my HbA1c was like 39, which I really didn't expect to see. I'm sure I'm sure I know why it is off the back end of the off season. Because I've been monitoring blood glucose with Carol, like, and sending in the readings. They're all like everything's moving fine. We're just going to do that test and then just basically just make sure everything's good. And then I'll start pushing up, but probably nice and slow. And I think this is the reason why it'll be. I've looked back through all my blood work since I started with Carl. I've never really done like big off seasons, and my HbA1c just slowly got higher and higher and higher. So yeah, we're just going to make sure that's good, and then just slowly start creeping back up then. So it'll land me good though, because I plan on doing my first show end of May next year. So it'll lead into this off season. Now lead straight into like pre-prep and prep. So I don't need to, like, the leaner I stay, but realistically, the better for me anyway. So
yeah.
How did you manage your? I know when you go away, well, we all manage it well, but I know when you go away and you're really good with your food and stuff like that. Because I spoke to you last time when you went on all day. You had like the guy at the hotel, chef, like cooking your meals and stuff for you and that, didn't you? Or
I was on prep then, yeah, and he was like cooking. I was like, no oil, no nothing, just chicken. And he follows me on Instagram. We still like chat about it. He was fucking cool, he was. But like I just went away then, and I'm not on prep really. I just dieted for that to push back up. But something about me is like I don't feel good if I'm just like eating shit all day. Like I come back and I'm the same weight from holiday, and but it's good because it's like you can have that balance. But I think when you've been doing this for so long, you just understand like what you need to do and what taking the piss is, and it's actually so easy to go away and stay on point. And a lot of people use it as an excuse to go away and fucking just fuck it, I'm away now. So do you know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be like that.
Yeah.
I think we've all probably been there when it's been like a part of our time when it's like, right, we're in and all in now, let's fucking hit it hard, like, or any excuse to hit the buffet, and then like learn over time, then like it doesn't actually do anything beneficial for yourself. You just come back feeling worse.
I'll be honest, because I've done on this prep, I've done 2 holidays, and I would never normally do that because I like being in my own little bubble, my own house, meals on every 2 hours, like. But that, like me and Andy spoke about, that little bit of downtime, like being on holiday, as long as you get your shit in order, you stay organized, the amount of stress you can take off the body as well. Like just being like going down the beach, taking your meals and staying on it like that, it done me a world of good.
Yeah.
And I think it's a fine line as well. Like, you know, when you understand your body, you know what you can get away with and what you can't get away with. And especially like for me, when I was away in Dubai, like I was eating out every night, like whatever I wanted basically. And I come back exactly to the point on the kilos I went away, which was like a bit thin, which was like the exact same. But it was just like the fact of monitoring daily, looking at myself daily and think, right, yeah, I pushed a little bit hard last night. I'm going to pull it a little bit back. And the look didn't change at all. And I had a sick time, you know, but it's just about, you know, just tracking, being like conscious of like making the right decisions, you know. And if I was overeating night, you know, I just go to like carbs, protein and fat in the morning and then push up a little bit more, you know, maybe nothing before training, but always be full and pumped. But it's just about like depending on what I was having at night would be what I'm having in the morning. You know, just like swings and roundabouts, really, just pushing up and down, you know, and just
I just set curfews. I do when I'm on holidays. Like when I go into Dubai after the show, I'll just have a curfew until 3 p.m. So 3 p.m. protein and fats only. 3 p.m. comes, I'm eating the fucking pastries and the muffins on the all inclusive, and then obviously an evening meal.
Yeah,
that seemed to work for me because I didn't come back from Dubai too blown up, like.
And that's kind of like, you know, me. I was having a meal out every night, pretty much, and
yeah,
we were having nice things, man. Like we were down on Manti having like sea bass. I had that a few times, a few different nights. I had like steak and this and that. It was nice food, you know what I mean? It wasn't eating shit.
you were doing extra cardio out there, though, weren't you?
Two-stepping.
I
I dropped it back. I just, oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
you were on about the other kind of cardio,
oh yeah,
that as well.
I've been there for 2 years. I was fucking flying. I was loving it. I was going to go back. We meant to go back next month. We're going to go for. I thought it's my birthday. Fuck it, let's go. I priced it up. It's like $2,000 for a night, man. I was like, can I really justify that? I was like,
nah.
We just said this morning. We were like, she goes, that's fucking ridiculous. And I was like,
yeah.
On the night though, you'd be like, it's the best $2,000 I've ever.
That's the pricey one. That is fucking hell.
Yeah, you could be cheaper if you got like a cheap little hotel, but I don't know, man. I'll go where I'd rather get somewhere decent.
Where did you look at? The same place or like Ushuaia?
One next door at 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥. Yeah, but it was like the price had gone up by like 150 quid in like a day, and I was like, 550 flat. The flight's like 600 odd. Then it's like taxis, and it's like, yeah, little bits add up. Do you know what I mean? It's like next one, it's like $2,000 or something for tickets and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, steep for fucking flying Friday morning at 7 a.m. then flying back Saturday night at fucking 8. Would be good though.
That's rough. Yeah, it'd be class.
Yeah.
That'd be class. But it's fucking pricey for a night out. Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm on holidays this week now.
That's my shrink bill, that is. I got that phone with like a therapist today.
I didn't know whether you'd want to speak about this, bro. What's the
crack? Yeah, well, I'm an open book, you know me, mate. Yeah, but it was really good. It was really interesting, to be fair, and I really I enjoyed the chat. Like,
yeah,
cool. I mean, obviously, like, yeah, it's like it was for high performance anxiety, which, you know, like my life, I think I'm fine. You know, I don't care. I'm like, I get on with shit. Like, but I'm flat out all the time. But like sometimes, you know, if you feel overwhelmed when you got loads on your plate, like,
yeah,
and I just get on with it. But like, I was speaking to another really good coach, Jake Watts, obviously. He won mine because he shared on his story. And he was like, Rich, you know, you've got to do this. It was awesome. And I thought, you know what? If I can make myself better and perform, you know, and obviously understanding the mind, how it works, and just, you know, it's all growing, it's all learning there. And I had a conversation with this woman today, and she was like, right, yeah, you've got ADHD. And I was like,
rung me up after, and he said to me,
sent me the link over. But I said to her, I know I got it. I said, I know, like every time I see someone, I was like, yep. You know, but it's not like a bad, you know, because obviously it's loads of, like, I feel like I cope really well with like who I am and what I do. And obviously, like, I sent that thing over, like, about like point 17 was like, can't stop talking and interrupt people. Now it's from the last podcast. I'm like, yeah, that's me, because I was watching.
Yeah, come out fucking 2 hours long, mate. Just
yeah, but yeah, so it was really interesting, to be fair. And I'm gonna follow up on it, because like obviously with myself, like, or like losing my father young, losing my mother like young, just before my daughter was born. Like, I feel fine, and obviously my thing is like, yeah, like I will never, like, the reason I move forward at the pace I do is because, like, my mother would never want me to be upset or sad, you know, like, this is how she would want me to be. But even though my outlook is like that, is there something underlying that I do hide from? Or is there something, because, you know, it's a tragic incident, you know, it's a tragic part of my life, you know, and I feel good about it, but, you know, is it normal? You know, like, I feel like I'm fine, but, you know, it's always good to see, you know, what an actual expert would think, you know, because I could just be burying myself and just, you know, because I do work a lot and I do keep myself busy. So trying to, you know, figure out myself, you know, and I think,
you, man.
yeah, I think it's good, you know, because I think a lot of people could do with it in some sort of way, you know, not like, you mentioned therapy to someone, they'd be like, oh my God, you know, this and that. But it's not like that, is it? You know, it's like just about management, self-management, you know, will help me be more organized and more controlled of everything, you know.
I almost went to one back in the last year when I was going through all that stuff. Like, obviously when I walked away, like, on the back end of that, I was like, I spoke to a couple of people, and a couple of people know, you know, I've had it done. I've been to them and that, and they were like, maybe you need to speak to someone. And you know, when you hear that sentence, maybe you need to speak to someone, it's like, do I? Is it that bad? Like,
you know, all these people that you say to, though, you would be like, well, you do, oh, do you? Yeah. And they're like, you know, people who, like, you'd probably highly respect, and you look at them and think, oh, you know, you got your shit together type of thing. You know, it's never, you know, it's not the fact that you're going to rehab, like, because you've been on like a 6-month bender. Do you try? Like, like, I was half expecting her saying, yeah, right, we're going to send a van down now as a straight back and you come with us, like, but it's nothing like that. It's just about, you know, like,
there's a pride thing in it with a lot of people. It's like they feel like they're damaging their pride if they've got to ask for help.
But it's not, though, is it? Because, like,
no, it's definitely not.
I like, for me, it's like, I know I'm fine. I know, like, everything's going good, like, and I'm not struggling with anything at all. Like, but could I be better? Possibly. Is this gonna? And I feel it will make me better, you know, because I think we all got that we can work on. Yeah,
business, obviously, because you got the gym and the coaching is super fucking busy, and I think, like,
I'm older as well. Like, one thing for me, right, is like Lucy and I, like, I go out with them all the time, but I'm always like I feel like I'm not 100% there all the time, even though, like, they don't feel that. But, like, I'll get up like 4 a.m., do like 5-6 hours work on the computer, and then we'll be going out at like 11, and I'll be like going, and as soon as I'm ready, like, my head's gone, I'm like, oh, I'm not coming, you have to go help me, because I feel like I gotta do more work, which I don't have to, but it's just really hard for me to switch off. I think that's one of the biggest struggles I have. And then when I'm away, and I'm like thinking, like, what can I do now? You know, I'm like looking at my phone for like stuff to do and buy and expand, and like I just never stop. So I think that's the biggest thing that I have, is switching off. And I think that could be related to the ADHD as well. Like just like constantly like, moving from thing to thing. And so it's like, it's nothing bad, but it's like things that I think that will help me progress.
You think that's that in like a positive light? Do you think that helps you in terms of like the way you are with your training and how on it you are with your training and your food?
100%. Like, I would not change myself for the world. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the way my mind works, like the attention to detail, the certain things, like, it brings the best out of me. But then obviously there are sometimes things I think, oh, you know, maybe like if I can understand things and control other things better, you know, it's just going to be better again, you know? Like, it's not like, as I think I need help, or it's just about just being better, really, you know, and that's what we all strive to do, you know. And you know, if we can improve on something, like, I always think, you know, why not? Like, I mean, and if we can understand something better, because again, like, for like me in coaching, like, I think mindset is a massive thing. And also, you'll have certain clients where you're like, right, you know, I'm going to do this to you now, and you like pull them back a little bit, give them a little bit of leeway, give them a little bit of leeway, and then you're like, fucking fire, now go, now you're ready, and they'll hit it 100. But it's like training them to get ready to like launch type of thing, you know. And then when they just about to crash, you pull them back a little bit, pull them back, give them a little bit of like stroke them a little bit, and then boosh, like release them again type thing, you know. You know, it's like that. But again, this is like a different type of like mind thing that like I want to learn, you know, because I think it'll help me, and obviously can help me understand a lot of different things as well, you know. So it's learning, it's all learning there, you know.
I think no matter how you get, you always
and friends, like therapists and stuff, and just like the benefit I've never like gone to one myself, but I know like some members of the family have, and the benefit of like being super positive. I think it's something that was always looked upon as like a bad thing, but I think, you know, as things progress at this day and age, it's just a very normal thing, like you said. And like if it's something that can help you, like we said this morning, with your business, like your work and like that sort of thing, can only be benefit. So it's not actually a bad. I think people do shine a negative light on it, but because I've worked with so many people myself that have used them and it's benefited them so much. I'm always of the opinion now that it's a really, really good thing. Like I've actually thought like it might benefit me at some point, you know, because I think
I think it benefit every single person at a certain degree just to talk to someone.
And I think especially because we're all like business owners, it's like it is fucking hard for us all to switch off because we know we have to be on it, and obviously that's part of being successful. But there's times where you do know that you need to switch off because it benefits you as well to be there for your clients at 100%. And I think sometimes that's really bad at, but I get like, with what we're doing, it's kind of we don't think always like that, you know, it's on it.
It's like when you say cancer, it's like being an online coach as well. Like when you're sat there on a Saturday night, like watching a film with a missus or something, and like, you know, your phone's buzzing and you're like, I really want to fucking pick that phone up and see what I'm saying, but at the same time you're like, I want to be present with her and or with your family or wherever you are at the time. It's hard to make one decision or the other, but you've like Andy said, you've got to be on it with your clients as well.
Just anxious, isn't it? Just that anxious feeling.
I'm like that. I don't do my check-ins, like, you know, they have to get done the same day, otherwise, like they always do. But if I didn't, my head would be fucking gone. Like, do you know what I mean?
I can't leave the computer with one check-in on or nothing like otherwise I'm thinking about it all day. If I go to the gym, if I go like, and that's something I need to learn as well. Like, because like I'll be there and then there'll be like 2 will come through and I'm like, I've been on a laptop for like 8 hours straight. My eyes are like twitching and that. And that's another thing. Come on, does anyone have this? Like my eyes twitching.
Bro, I got that all the time now. I always get it in prep.
Constantly, yeah.
I got that now all the time. Literally, I'm looking at people and I don't think you would notice it. But
no, that's what,
yeah.
It's mad you say that.
Yeah, because like I think it's looking at a laptop screen because it's like you're straining looking at it. Like I was reading up, like they say, look away or something for every 20 minutes, look away or something 20 meters away for 20 seconds. Your eye focuses on it and then come to the screen. Like, so yeah, but I mean, I started doing it now.
I get that all the time. I thought it was just a prep thing, see, because I find I always go when I'm on prep. So I don't know if like it's being sleep deprived or something like that, but yeah.
I thought it came down to something.
Well, it could be stress related.
I that's what I thought, like, because I get it as well. And I think it sometimes is like, obviously on prep, you probably agree, Mitch, now you're super productive for a point in prep where you're like on it with everything, you're doing it, you're taking care of obviously all your check-ins, just super productive, obviously Richie with you as well, Andy, me, like doing everything. And then I think it's like that stress mechanism, like a response to your body just fucking being like worked. That's what I thought it was, but obviously if it's just like an eye thing from looking at the screen, then it's probably that as well.
Yeah, it could be a multiple of things. I like multitude. I thought, fuck, it's going to tell me I'm going to die now. So you put it into Google, it's like, right, you've got 3 hours to live.
The worst thing you want to do is Google it. Fucking hell.
But it did say on it, if it's persistent after a certain amount of time, go to your GP. But then, like, when I look at all the other things, it's like the screen time, stress, you know, there's lots of factors in it.
Yeah.
You know?
I get it as well. Sometimes I actually lose my vision a bit in my eyes, but I never seem to get migraines. But sometimes I'll like it'll all be like fucking blurry and flashing and shit. I can imagine Jay's probably the worst bit with the editing though.
Yeah, the edit, everything I do is like concentrating with my eyes. Obviously, fucking sitting here for hours editing, doing check-ins or whatever, and then driving, like just looking at our road.
Okay, have you got anyone good lined up for the podcast soon?
I've got a couple of people, mate. It's just aligning diaries. I got Martin Fitzwater. He's on there. I've got I don't know if you know who 𝘗𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 is, but he's like got a massive following.
He got outed for editing pictures before, I remember seeing.
Yeah, well, he got outed for it, but to be honest, bro, right? I was in Toronto with him in 2022. Me and Cal went out.
He is fucking huge. I've seen Cal's updates. He's monster.
Mate, in 2022, he was not that big. So when Cal was like sending me his updates, I was like, this looks a bit suspect. But then seeing like video content of him and then actually seeing him on stage this year, and then, man, the improvements that he made, like the size he put on, I think it was legit, like all those pictures and videos and stuff. But he's a big boy, and he's also got a mad following. And but I think he's walked away from bodybuilding now. But he's lined up. So Martin, Eric, Carlos Thomas Jr.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
He's in Texas. I seen him on stage when he competed at the Texas
crazy
show.
physique, isn't he?
Hamstrings touching the floor, bro. Mental.
Yes, it's mad. He's so I
Really
spoke
soft. He was really soft, but he was fucking huge.
yeah. He struggles. He's got like an autoimmune disease, which he really struggles with. Which he's put like loads of content out there, so that would be good to get him on to talk about all that. Because at that time, I think it was when he pulled prep after that. I think, from what I can remember. But yeah, so he's lined up. Mad one. She started following me randomly on my personal Instagram, and then I was like, obviously I know who he is, so I dropped him a message saying thank you for the follow. Or that, I'm a big fan. And he turned around and said, "Oh mate, I'm a big fan as well. I watched all your prep for the last 2 years, all the prep series and stuff." I'm like, that's crazy, like. So yeah. And then when I messaged him to say, does he fancy being on the podcast? He's like, yeah, definitely. I love watching your podcast. So that'd be good. Yeah. So those boys lined up. But I'm going away now Friday, so I just got to get all my content together before I go. Because then
Where you off from?
just Spain with a family.
Nice.
Yeah. What's that?
Anyway, nice there, bro.
Good old fucking Benidorm.
Is it? You out there or
what?
Andy nearly got took to bed and done by like 12, 50-year-old women.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. Oh, man.
This woman was stepping over him. She's like, "Oh, you know what they say about men with big feet?"
These women, man, they must have been in there like late 50s, 60s, and they were like, "Where are you staying then, lads?" Me and Rich like, "Oh, nowhere near you lot."
I said, "I know where I'm staying. He's going with you."
They were quite funny, to be fair.
Yeah, we got a family holiday to Benidorm. Like, it's like me, obviously my missus, my daughter, my in-laws, and my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and nephew. Like, so just like a family one for a quick week, because we didn't go. Obviously, we went away straight after the show to Dubai, just on our own, me and Carla. So we got a big family one now. So I'm looking forward to it, man. And they love Benidorm, bro. They love all the karaoke. Like, the kids love the karaoke bars and all that. So
it's lively, bro. And
you'll be down Sticky Vicky, bro, then, will you?
I've been there too many times, mate. She's dead now, anyway, ain't she?
His daughter's taking over now, I heard, is there? Something like that? His daughter's doing it?
Yeah, Sexy Barbara. I saw her as well.
Yeah.
Hey, I've seen some
of the shows in Benidorm. Have you ever been, Rich?
No, I haven't, mate.
They do the funniest one is the Star Wars sex show, right? And you walk in and they're on fucking segways. Like, there's a man and a woman.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Yeah, there's a man and a woman on a Segway, dressed as fucking Darth Vader and Princess Leia from Star Wars. And then they're going around in circles, and they're literally on the dance floor going around in circles on two Segways, like choreographed, banging each other on the dance floor as they go around in Segways. I'm like, that's fucking skills, like. But it's ridiculous, mate. It's ridiculous.
Mate, how is it allowed, isn't it? No, it's mad, like.
Yeah, it's a bit
different world in Benidorm, bro.
It is, yeah.
So yeah, we got that one, but we won't be going in them because we got the kids with us. So unless we're allowed a boys' night out, we'll see.
That's definitely gonna happen.
You can't not go. What's that?
What are you doing training, bro? You can be training or just like having a
I'm going to scope out this week now, see if there's any gyms in the area. I'm not even sure where we're staying. Carla just said, put this date on your calendar, so I'm not even sure where we're staying. So I'll see what's about. And then if I train, I train. If I don't, I don't. Because when I get back, like I get back the night before Carla's show, straight to Carla's show then to film. And then my off season starts that Monday then. Because I had all my bloods done on that last Thursday. They came back Saturday.
All good?
All good, mate. The only thing that was mad, right? So I'm super honest about what I take. Like, I don't bullshit. I've legit been doing TRT for fucking 15 years now, it feels like, but it's been 15 weeks. Just 500,000. My test came back as 77.
Fucking hell.
So I sent him to Cal, and he's like, Magic, you told the world yesterday on your Instagram story you'd been doing legit TRT for 12, 14 weeks or whatever. Have you been telling white lies? I'm like, mate, honestly, this is what I've been taking. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, because it wasn't even near a shot. I did my shot on the Monday, so it was like 3 days.
What was you using?
Quanta.
Yeah, I was doing 400, mate, and mine came back as 220.
Really?
Yeah. Mate, yeah.
Yeah, so
that's the highest it's ever been. 3 tests with a 10. 10.6 or something.
I'll have a look here now what my free test was.
Mm.
2.8.
Yes.
Yeah, so the test 77, which is fucking crazy, mate. So everything else was pretty good though.
Makes you think, was it like a fucking was the reading accurate? Do you know what I mean? If that was it, obviously I'm assuming it was, but I guess you can get some inaccuracy sometimes. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I've legit only been like sometimes, you know what it's like? Well, after prep, last thing you want to do is shots.
Yeah.
You miss, are you doing 0.5 mil a week? Maybe 0.5 mil every 10 days sometimes because you can't be asked. Or especially when I was traveling with Nathan and that, I'd like, oh, fuck, I forgot to do my shot. I'll do it when I get back, blah, blah, blah. So
I try to do mine daily now, but it's like end up doubling up on every other day, like, because it's just, I just preload mine. I preload like 25 in the cupboard. So it's just all ready to rock and roll.
You do it every other day?
Yeah, I try to do it every day, but I got to double up today. Yeah, so I don't mind doubling up every other day, but obviously I try to do it every day. But again, it's just, I think I'm gonna run 4 more weeks on one to win and then back off, and because that'll give me a nice window to do like a TRT for like 8 weeks, and then I'll probably bridge up like 300 and for like 8 weeks.
Lying, bro.
He's lying, yeah. Zoom said you're lying, mate. The fucking thumbs down just pop. He's full of shit.
Yeah. So but I wanted, you mentioned about the editing pictures as well. Like, what's your thoughts on that, then, boys? Because like you see a lot of like top level people. Like I've seen a few people doing. I think, what are you doing that for? Like, because and even stage pictures as well. Like, do you mean?
Corey Morris, the guy who mentions the guy who won like three pro shows back to back, and then like the week later, it came out he was fucking editing his pictures. You're like, you winning pro
his
shows.
His waist was fucking tiny anyway, His waist, mate. He's got crazy tapers, like crazy proportions. Like he's like freaky.
Are you talking about editing in terms of like actually changing the image, or just like
so he made his arms bigger and his waist smaller, and he's got like
tiny waist.
Mate, it happens all. Like the worst thing is when you're actually the one that's taking a picture, you've done your edit my end and then sent it to the client, and then they post the picture and you're like, that looks a bit different to what I sent them because it doesn't look as crispy as well. So it's obviously been duped. Like, so then I'll go back and I'll literally screenshot the picture that they've posted,
layout side by side,
and I'll look and then I'll see the difference straight away. And I'm not going to call them out because I'm not like, no. But there's someone that still posts their pictures now that I took and they still edited.
Yeah,
it does my nothing.
Yeah, it is an insecurity. Obviously, it's got to be in it. Especially when you're that good. But like, come on, man, people like look up to you. They wanna, and again, it's like about achieving a physique. You're promoting something. You're promoting a sport that's not the best anyway. And then when you're doing that, it's even like more like it's even less real or realistic to get to. To these like elite levels.
That's why you see so many people as well. Like you see them you go to these shows and you see them on stage and you're like, thought he looked a lot better than that.
Yeah.
I saw that Goop just outed a guy with his stage pictures and like his picture of his Instagram.
You love Goop. Andy loves Goop.
Oh, to be honest, I already just
only been a big fan of him the last couple of weeks for some reason.
Yeah, I already started following him the other day. But I was just like, fucking hell, man. He was completely different, bro. And I was like, how can you do that? Like, that's it. You would probably know what I mean if you saw it on there. I don't know who the guy was, but it was like miles apart. I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah, there's people that post their check-in pictures and you can see they're filtered to fuck. And then someone will write in the comments going, yeah, you're looking good, bro, but take the filter off. And then they'll reply saying, oh, no, it's the lighting in the gym. Like, no lighting makes you look like that.
Yeah.
You can see it's structured up to fuck.
Even the black mats are grey, like, in the background. We're like, yeah.
And then they're putting things there and going, oh, no one brings condition like this. It's like, mate, you fucking filtered it right up, like.
Yeah. I got a few pictures back from like 2013, when structure was first coming in there, and I've like,
and back in.
And I look at them now and I think, fuck, what's wrong with that? Yeah.
I remember I done one in 2017, and I was like outside, and there was this. I was posing in front of this wall,
There's like the brickwork, and I structured it, and the brickwork was fucking pristine. And I was looking at it, and I was thinking, what the fuck was I doing? Like,
When he was looking at your physique, he was looking at the bricks.
The brick wall, like, that's a good brick wall.
yeah.
Yeah, but when people like edit their stage pictures as well, that's like that's another level, because the stage pictures are out there for everyone to see, especially if, like in the IFBB, go on NPC online, they're all there. So it's like, why would you even?
I've actually seen people edit their stage pictures claiming they should have come fucking first. And I swear, and I've been looking at fucking hell, yeah, he does look good. And then I've looked at like other pictures where like the other person posted, I'm like, fuck it, don't. And then I've spoken to people and they're like, oh yeah, did that. Look at this is, and I'm like, really? You are like doing, you're actually editing a picture saying you're better than someone, and you it's not even a true reflection anyway. Like it's, you can't go off pictures anyway. We all know that. Like, but when you're editing the pictures as well, God,
yeah, you're always, you're always, what's the word, underwhelmed when you see them in person, and you're like, fuck, this guy does not look what. That's the worst thing about Instagram and like competing now. It's like when you're in those last few weeks, you're on Instagram, you're looking at pictures thinking, fuck, I've got to go up against this guy. And then you turn up on the day and you're like, he's fucking like a melted fucking wheelie bin.
Everyone wants to stand on stage as well, don't they? Like so much different. Unless you're standing next to someone like your Mitchell's really tall as well, like, and then like, and like someone like myself is short, like, but then when we stand next to each other, like Mitch will be like wider, and like where it's one of them where it's unless you're really next to someone and you can see the actual structure in comparison to someone else, so that's why.
Like looked at people online and thought, nah, and then show day being like, fuck, he looks good, and like that's always like a fuck. Do you know what I mean? So I always try to say to people, like, just don't get too caught up on looking at anyone, because you might be looking at someone and think, like, yeah, he's not a threat, and then backstage you're like, fuck me, he looks good, but he doesn't post many updates, and he's not that arsed about his update being fucking structured, filtered, whatever.
Yeah,
and like he turns up backstage, and you're like, holy fuck.
Those are the ones you want to watch.
I don't know myself. I'd be looking at someone on Instagram thinking, gone backstage, and be like, fuck, it looks good.
Yeah. Like Nathan like posts his checking pictures from like maybe 2 or 3 weeks previous, like, and pretending like it's him now. And he also like he takes him in the worst lighting ever. So he's always, Nathan's one of those ones, he'd always turn up about 20% better on the day than his checking pictures, because they're taken in dog shit lighting. Like,
what's his plans now?
He's done, bro. He's well, for this year, not done. I was with him last week, so he's obviously we got the London show now in a month or less.
Yeah.
So it was like talks of him maybe doing that, but he's not doing it. So
I think he sorted his passage to like America now, like, because
it's still up in the air. He's just got like these visa issues, and he's got meetings with, like, he's got a lawyer on a case. He's got, I know that he's got a list of, like, guarantors, like if you go and like rent a house or something.
Of course.
So he's got like all these guarantors to like back up his visa, yeah. And some of these people that he's told me that he's got, I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be putting this out there, but it is what it is. Some of the people that he's got on there are like high up in America as well.
Yeah.
And like in politics and stuff. So there's legit people on there. So he was telling me, and I was like, mate, you're gonna definitely get in this year. Like, there's no way. So he's got this meeting coming up, but even if they give him the visa, I'm not even sure if he even wants to do the Olympia, because all his replies to like people on social media when they're asking, are you going to the Olympia? He's saying, well, why should I do the Olympia? Like, he does want to do the Arnolds. Like, his plan for next year is the Arnolds, definitely. But the Olympia for this year, who knows?
Yeah.
Steph wants him to keep going, like, but
what big names are doing the London show? Do you know? I know Hunter's doing it, isn't he?
Hunter's like the only big name, I think. You've got like Lewis Breed doing it. You got Josh Law, I think.
He did top 5.
Not Josh Law, Josh Maley. Lewis, yeah, look nuts.
How's that Josh doing? Because he's a big guy, isn't he?
Josh Maley?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks good, but this is his last run now. He's retiring after these 3 shows he's doing. I think he knows where he's got to, because when I did the podcast with him, he was saying like he's reached the ceiling of where he's like where he wants to push it, like ethically, like for these big guys, man, the same as Jamie,
Yeah, it's too
like
much.
they want him
Man.
bigger, and it's like, what, you
It's
got to be on
madness,
stage
yeah.
340, like.
Yeah, it's me thinking about long-term health, and it's just like, it's hard to get in, and is it actually worth it, like for what you could possibly do to damage, like wise, isn't it,
Not
over
worth
that period of time? Yeah.
That's a question for us lot. And you're like, have you got a ceiling in terms of your, your competitive career? Like for you, Rich, I know you want to turn pro. Would that be enough for you then to like say that's bodybuilding done for me, or
To
is
be
it?
honest, bro, like this year, like you've probably seen, like I've been like pushing hard, like it's probably the most I've used compound wise, and it's the most I will use as well. But I think what I'm going to try and do is just close the gap on my pro cap. Like the last time I competed, I was 84 kg, 83.8 was my lowest, and my cap is 88. I could have pulled 3 kg off, 4 kg off. I know I was lean, but to get like legit skin, like so realistically, I probably put a couple of kilos on from that point to now. So if I can try and put another like four kilos on from now to the next time stage, I'm hoping I'll be sitting around like 86, 87 kilos peeled. And then it'll be not having to use as much doing type of thing, and just try and fine tune the physique a little bit. And I'll see how it is, like who knows? Will I turn pro? Who knows? How will I look on the pro stage? It's one of them where like obviously I got a daughter and I got a family and stuff, Like my goal is to try and be fucking top, like I mean, which is like I feel like this year I've really pushed for it, and I reckon like 2-3 years of like going like this, I could be at a really, really good level. But it's one of them, like I'm willing to go for another 3 years, like, and see what I can do. And then
That's
like,
what I was trying to get at. Is it a time frame we got on there where?
yeah, like it's not a time. It's not an exact time frame, but like it's gonna be like the next 2 years. I'll be like trying to give it my all, and then we'll see. Like if things go really well, and I'm thinking, right, you know what, this is good. Like I can fucking, and then like, but if I'm putting it all in, and I'm not, because the standard, bro, and I think like you're just not good enough, like type of thing. Is it worth putting another 6 years in to get good enough? When my age is where there's health, it's going to come down to that. Like you've got, like, if it was like still in, like, if I was still, when I competed in 2013, I didn't have that massive break. I think it would be, I'd be in a better position. I would be, but I'm not, like, so it's like, I'm going to be, 33 now.
That's
So,
the same for me, bro. Like the break was
Yeah,
good.
old, bro, that is 33.
oh, don't fucking start, magic.
Yeah, that's like me. I look back on pictures when I was competing, and I was like, I had obviously had like 5 years off competing, whatever it was. I was enjoying myself.
Partying.
Yeah, basically. And I do think, fuck, imagine I just carried on from then where I'd be now. But I'm obviously been putting a lot of work in the last few years. That obviously I'm definitely the biggest I've been. So another one coming up now. We'll see that next year. And then yeah, I'm kind of the same aspect as you. Just keep running blood work, keep making sure I invest fucking loads into like health supplementation, stuff like that. And yeah, there's like my sort of thinking is like not an expense. It's do you know what I mean? You want to do this stuff for as long as possible, so but monitoring that is the most important thing. And I think it's probably something we've had discussion about before, where people don't want to pay for like blood work, they want to pay for supplementation, and obviously the supplementation is super important, and it can make massive differences as well. So yeah, I think as long as all that stuff's in check, you're not going to really at your prime till like late 30s, mid to late 30s, are you?
And I think as well, like, like I know, like, even though my blood work's never been bad, but it's still a factor of like using like high anabolics, which, like, let's be honest, you are going to be doing that and you're trying to push up. It's like, is it gonna, when I'm 55, 60, what's gonna happen then? That's the thing that like I'm thinking about now, when like I obviously have a kid, when she has a kid or whatever, and that's where I'm at. Like, so if I would like to push for another year, like, and then see how I can like maintain that and like still improve slightly and just fine tune a little bit and go from there. But yeah, it's going to be, it is, yeah, we'll see. But what about you boys? What do you think? What, Mitch?
What about you, Jay? Have you got any competitive goals that you haven't?
I fucking retired twice in the last 12 months, mate. So I'll probably retire again before I go again. But no, obviously last year I called it a day, and then I like, no, we'll go again, because obviously the birthday was May. So I was gonna when I did that show in May, which was obviously just a couple of days before the birthday, that was going to be like it. And even after the show, like I was driving home with the boys in the car, and they were saying, "Are you going to go get?" And I was like, "No, I'm done. That's it now. I've gone out on my own terms, sort of thing." But then, like, obviously with the people that I beat in that show, like there was some good names in there, like, and then like I was super satisfied. Like I call that last show like my best showing, even over 𝘗𝘂 Wales. Like, even though I came second, it was a better showing because of who I beat. And then obviously you got people then in the industry that I respect without saying names, and they were texting me saying, "You made a fucking statement there because you took some scalps." Like, so then I was like, you know, could I still keep doing this? So yeah, it was like I let the dust settle, and then obviously I'm back at it now. In terms of like pushing, I don't think after this push, like, because this is going to be the biggest push that I've done, because this is what I was supposed to have done last year. So once this push is done, and then we do shows next year, after that, I don't think I'm definitely not going to be prepared to push. But whether I like walk away, I'm not going to say that ever again out loud. I'll just do it and not even say anything about it.
Get you your words again.
Yeah, because that's one thing I learned from that is like
it'll call you back, bro. Like, you know, when you enjoy it, when you've done it, like I don't think I'll ever walk away from bodybuilding, but it's like difference between walking away and being like trying to be as competitive as you and throwing everything at it type of thing, innit?
Yeah.
Do you mean I think that's the difference. Like with me, like now, like everything is structured around this off season. You know, everything is structured around my training, my meals. Like I'm not missing a beat. You know, which does have an impact on other things, you know, when you're trying to go out with a family, do other things. Like I do it, but then, you know, it does take longer. You are putting more, you know, it takes a lot, like it could take work hours away from coaching, hours away from other aspects of your life, you know, where you are preparing and doing more. So it's like, yeah, but I think, yeah, once you live to the standard of like pushing and being a bodybuilder, I don't think you can ever really be normal.
yeah, I'd never want to be, to be honest. I love this, like, but
Yeah.
in terms of just your ambition within it, like at
Yeah.
the minute, with me personally anyway, at the minute I feel like all the cogs of what I'm doing, whether it be my own personal bodybuilding, you know, Magic Eye Media, the podcast, obviously the JP thing has come up now. All the cogs are like spinning in the right direction. It's like the machine is all
Yeah.
put together, everything's working. So it's like I'm just literally trying to capitalize on this moment and then get as much from it as I can to to transition onto the next thing, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good for me to be active at the minute.
Yeah.
What about you, Mitch?
Well, obviously the goal for me is to reach the Olympia. So we're gonna have a shot at it this year. You know, do I think that it's gonna happen this year? Probably not. If I'm, you know, truly honest, I think I'm gonna be in the mix quite a lot.
How old are you, Mitch?
I'm 30 in October.
See, you got so much time on your side, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. And it's like Richie said, you don't really get your peak till maybe mid-30s. So do I really want to go that long? I don't know, because I do want to have a family. As you know, is something I'd like to think. You know, 33, something like that. I'd like to start a family. So how much damage you do before then is obviously a question, but I think I'll have a good crack this year. I want to do, without sounding like a dick, I do want to have one big aggressive push in terms of, like, you know, pushing up hard, because I don't think I've done that. I've used fairly high anabolics, but I want to really push once in my bodybuilding career. So I think that's something I'll probably do in after this year, and have a good crack at, you know, trying to reach the O then next year. If it doesn't happen then, I don't know. That could mean that it could be it for me then. I don't know. I'll have to see. But
it's one of them things as well, though, because when we say push hard and high, like, you know, you've got a couple of boys from around that are out every weekend just doing mornings. Like,
yeah,
that's the truth of it, though. We're sensibly pushing high, but you know, boys in the gym are doing more that, you know, ain't doing nothing really, like doing. It's like, so it's
that's why I had a conversation in the gym today, like with clients who are using all this gear and they're on the piss every weekend. It's like the damage they're doing, and to their work their kidneys and their liver got to go
big
through.
time.
It's nothing on, you know, the what we're doing really. It's, you know, pick your poison type of thing, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course. And it's like the most of the like clients I get, like new ones coming in as well, mate, they're just like, what are you using? Trend, test. And it's like out every weekend. And it's like, you know, like, do you know the extent of what, you know, this will do long term type of thing, like consistently whilst mixing, you know, like you said, your poisons together, like. So yeah, it is. Yeah, I think we're very sensible in what we do, realistically, especially whilst we're running all the health subs as well, regular blood work and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
trainbyjp.com, magic 10 for all your health subs. Just get Owen in there before Mitch shouts out his sponsor and Andy shouts out his, and Richie drops his discount code as well. Well done on the obviously the new deals as well, boys, with both of you with the sponsorships. I know Richie, you with JP as well, and you got the code and stuff.
Yeah.
But I know Andy's with another supplement company. You can talk about it, bro. Go for it.
Yeah, because you know, I was really happy with that as well, because I think it's a good brand, man. I've used, like I said before, in the real we did their stuff before, and I was solid like community. And again, like I think, you know, that's just for me what my goals are, my aspirations is just aligning with the right people. So yeah, no, I was really happy with that, to be fair.
The big thing in the company that you're with, you want to feel part of a community, because the company I was with before, obviously full ball, it was like I didn't feel part of anything. And as an athlete, I think that's a big thing. Is feeling part of a team then.
Yeah.
Who was the company before, bro? Was CSN?
No, it was after CSN. It was this company they only just set up. It was called One Stop.
Okay.
And the thing is, as well, as being a part of a bodybuilding brand, you know, it's not the fact of like being like with, you know, someone like 𝘗𝘱𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺, you know, someone like that. It's like something that aligns with your goals, and like that do have the health stuff, that do have the, you know, supplements that fall in line with what you need at a tidy dosage. It's not just a marketing fad to say we've got this in, we've got that in. Like these supplements are actually going to work, you know, and something that you believe in and can push to your clients as well. Which is like, that's the biggest thing for me. And this is why, like I said, like JP is the be all end all, because his products are made for him and his athletes, basically. And obviously the same with the brands here, like, you know, both great brands and bodybuilding brands, which, you know, like they have their respect as bodybuilding brands in the industry, don't they? You know?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like these companies, you've got like companies that are seemingly like they're massive and they're all about bodybuilding, but having like worked behind the scenes with some of them recently, like in Europe and that, without saying names of the brands, all they care about is the fucking influencers on Instagram and TikTok, and not even like the bodybuilders that are professionals and actually fucking going out there and doing it and living and dying by the lifestyle. They don't get the respect from these companies that claim they're about it. But like the guys that we're all with, there's not even, you don't even have to question it. They know, you can see it just by looking on their Instagram. They're all about it, like, so.
Yeah. And like that's the difference as well, like the ingredients and, you know, what's there for, you know, you and your clients. You need to feel confident in like, and I've been with a few brands before where like I take their whey and I take the creatine and then again everything else from somewhere else. And I was like, I've had enough of that. Like, doing it's not, you know, it doesn't really fit with what I want. What direction I want to move in. Like, but I feel like a lot of brands will start off bodybuilding, and then when they start getting bigger, and then this the eyesight of the money, and where, you know, they push towards that direction, and like, so
everyone wants to cut corners, don't they? Make markups on the products and stuff, and even like obviously the company I was with before JP, solid products again. Like the only reason I left is because obviously the JP thing came up. Other than that, I'd still be there. But yeah, you could just see it a mile off, man. Just from like the ones that are about it and the ones that are just doing it for the fucking cash in. And that goes for like people that are doing bodybuilding as bodybuilders on Instagram as well. You can see the ones that are about it.
And it goes for their coaches, it goes for everything, really.
Yeah, everything. Did you and you got a call coming up? I think you got to jump on or something. You said.
I'm just going to message the guy now. Actually, that's what I was looking at.
We won't be too much longer. But did you get anything through on the Instagram thing, just to cover any topics?
Mine was dead. Mine was.
I got a couple on there.
Yeah.
But it was, I think it's stuff we kind of talked about before. One was like UK coaches, how to deal with coachable clients, the relevance of qualifications in the industry. That's quite good. PT, nutrition qualifications. And I think we touched on that on the last podcast. I think it would be good if it was more regulated, but I don't think it'll ever be a thing of happening.
No.
And I think a lot of it is like I get what people say, like sometimes textbook can't teach bodybuilding, and it does come over time with the eye as well. It's such an important thing that you can't teach.
Yeah.
Having that eye, that attention to detail, that eye for the look and that, and you know, again, it's something that you just get with experience over time. And obviously we've all been doing this for fucking years, do you know what I mean? And unfortunately, it just does, you can't get that from a textbook. It does just take time of, you know, and I think doing it yourself and doing competition preps yourself and understanding about everything that way. Like with me, I'm the best. I think me and Richie said the same thing. The best for learning is hands-on with me. It always has been, and that's why obviously doing all the preps I've done over the years is that's what you're understanding the process and feeling the process. You know, and understand how it feels. Then you can understand how someone else is feeling when you're telling them what to do. And yeah,
it's the mileage with clients as well, and so like obviously the longer you do this and the more people you work with, and you know, the saying that, you know, everybody's body's different, it actually is. So like I look back at my coaching when I first started up, and I was very like one-dimensional in the way I coach, and that was simply because I hadn't worked with enough people at the time. And obviously the longer you work with all different body types and stuff like that, you realize how many different approaches that are available to you to use with different people. And like you said, having the eye for the look, that's where that comes into your coaching, and I think.
And what you need to do as well, like in regards to, you know, like refeeding, pulling back, pushing up, you know, adding certain supplements when and there, you know, it's totally individual to every person, like, because you can do, you know when you can push someone a little bit more than what they need to be, and then like pull back, etc. With some people's body types as well, it's just totally different. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got go on.
I had a few boys. Thank you. Look at that service, boys.
Are the berries on top?
Mate, let's just fucking check in.
Yeah, but where's the berries? That's all I'm going to say now. Where's the berries?
They would be on. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so I had a couple of boys competing at the same time a couple of weeks ago, and I think I posted someone's refeed on my story, and they were like, "Wow, how am I not getting that?" Because he was eating like double the amount, and like, you're just simply not this person. Like, that's not how your body responds. He was like, "Oh, I'd love all that food." I said, "I'd love to give you that food, but if I'd done that to you, mate, you'd look fucking like a bag of custard on stage." You know what I mean? It's
like Ashley Leak.
Yeah.
Obviously this year, mate, with obviously what you boys did compared to what he did year before last or the last year, mate, it was like different. He was living the dream.
Yeah.
He was living the dream. And then like I had a guy that they were training together, and my guy was obviously, he was doing like bodybuilding. Ashley was doing men's physique. Quite a bit of difference between them in terms of body weights, but Ashley's like living the dream, and then Mark was like dragging ass.
Yeah.
It's just, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. It's like Cheney now. Like he's obviously come over to me. I'm not sure if you've seen, like Mitch knows obviously because we filmed and stuff, but he came to me and I was like, right, we need to switch things up straight away. So I like give him a little taste of like lower calories, and then 3 or 4 days in, I was like, right, now we need, how much do you want it? Because it's time to fucking go to town and dig.
Yeah. And that's again, like, you know, when you do take a client on this thing, it's like sometimes you've only got the option of push fucking doing, and that's it. Like, it's like, I had a girl last night who come to me and she's like, I want to lose this much weight in this much time. And I was like, look, this isn't what I want to coach like. I said, like, realistically, like, you're already coming to me struggling. Your training is way too high. Your food is way too low. I said, this is not how I would coach you. And she's like, please, you know, this and that. I'm like, look, you know, I sent to get blood work straight away because I said, like, you know, like, because the thyroid could be out. And then, and multiple other things, really. It's the position now where, like, I said to her, look, I'm going to have to kill you, like, to get you where you want to be. And then we'll pull you out of that hole and push you to where, you know, and then try and rebound you and get you into, like, a positive position. But again, it's like when someone comes to you and you have no options as well, don't you? It's like,
it's just got to be done. And it's like, it comes down to then how much they want it.
That's totally it. That is it, like 100%, you know.
But we've all done it ourselves, no doubt, like.
Because she was like, but can it be done? And I was like, yeah, it can be done, but do I want to do it?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah. Difference between enjoying the process and hating it, I guess. But
Yeah.
Cheney went to Snowdonia for the weekend, and he'd already done like 3 days of zero, and I was like, yeah, let's just keep zero through the weekend, bro. So I made him fucking do snow. I was like, let's just capitalize on that output, like.
Yeah,
And he did it. Fair play to him. So he's obviously would have been on you today, but he's got the shits. I'll put that out there. So
I was wondering
else
what
doing
I
for you,
was going to ask, like,
yeah, yeah,
was going to ask something else to come up, like,
yeah. He is alive. He's
just about.
he's having a day. So he'd be back.
Wondering where he was when he posted that fucking like on top of the clothes.
Yeah, up in Snowdonia. Yeah, but he's got like 27 days now till the show. So he's got a fun,
Snowdonia.
fun 27 days ahead.
We mean fucking hypo, that is.
I know, man. Did anyone else have anything to talk about before we call this one? Because we've done like an hour and a half, really.
That was pretty good, then, boys. It was a good one.
Yeah, I'm happy.
So
I
Mitch,
say, but I forgot.
go on.
I won't stop.
Have a think. Go on.
I can't remember what it was now. Yeah, it was to do with clients again.
I was gonna ask something as well quickly. Like, what do you boys feel like? How important like doing the content and stuff is for your coaching? Because obviously I know what it is because that's like my bread and butter. But like, what in terms of, because I create it, so obviously I'm looking at it a little bit differently because I'm like, I know what it takes and what you need to do. But like from your boys' perspective, as like just coaches without obviously being a videographer as well, how important do you think the content is for the coaching and the businesses?
Well, this is
super important because your Instagram's your shop window. I've always said this, and that's why I've always been consistent with doing content with you, Jay. I did buy my own camera, didn't I, a few years back? Do you remember? I was like, I was doing a few of my own bits and like vlogging and shit, and I remember I just recorded some stuff and I tried to edit it and I was like, fuck this. So I've got the camera now. I think my missus uses it more than me. Well, she likes taking photos of it. I hardly use it. But for me, it's like, yeah, it's just, I think it's super important because it's like when you go to, like you said, like a supplement brand, you look on their Instagram, I don't want to mention any names, but you look at some supplement brands, it's like, fuck me, I just took this on their iPhone. And it's, again, that's the whole thing of professionalism. Do you know what I mean? So when you get high quality content, I think it does make a big fucking difference.
And this is the reason why I was making that room as well, because like that's something I know I need to improve on. Like I'm busy at the moment, like really busy. But then it's not just about being busy as well. It's about, like you said, like the look, and just checking things out, just to help people as well and educate. It's not about like getting like a mass return. It's just like about just being present on social media and being like there, and yeah, so.
And we're all coaches, we're all running a business. It's all investment into the brand. It's like, you pay for it through the company. Do you know what I mean? So I think some people, I don't know, maybe realize that, but it's now, I never think of it as like an investment. It is, as an expense. It's always an investment,
Yeah.
Well, it is your brand. Our brand is our Instagram pages, basically. Like for me, anyway. Like when someone clicks on my Instagram page, it's not about me anymore. It's about my brand. Doing what like we offer and what we do for people. So yeah, I definitely think it has some awesome value. It's just like getting it done, innit? That's the thing, like which is what I need to get on top of now. 100%.
That's what I struggle with, is like the consistency of it. Like when I've done shoots with Jay, I've loved it and they've done well, and then it's like, don't fucking message him for like 3 months on.
Yeah.
I have my own YouTubes.
I know. I'll just give it a bit of time before I put any content out, Keith. Just in case Jay feels a certain way. No, it's all good, man. I get it. And I always advise my clients, like you boys will all know, I've always advised you to like get your camera, get on your stories, do your own content alongside the content you do with me or with any other like videographer, content creator, because it all adds to the business. Like I've noticed, like I've been posting like loads more in terms of like my YouTube since the JP thing came out, because I thought I just need to turn my stuff up a notch as well. And like the return I'm seeing on it, not in like financially, but just I know that will lead to it, but like traffic to my YouTube, mate. I'm monitoring it like I monitor my bank balance. Like I'm seeing
the biggest thing is consistency with it, though, isn't it? Do you mean like, because once you've got the people watching weekly and then you stop, they go. You need them. It's the consistent posting. It's the and build more consistency, more views, and even more you have more presence, you know.
People get invested in people, like, so if you're putting more content out of yourself and you're showing your personality more, like if you're not sales all the time and you just put in what you're doing, that's gonna end up being a sale because people invest in people, like.
That's one of my pet hates now is like the sales.
I know.
You see people now and everything they post is like just about sales. It is literally like, you know, they've got something wrong and well, this is that and that's that, and they all reverts back to a sale. So if you go like this,
they say, I think there's like a statistic, I'm sure it's something like 1 in 7 posts should be like sales pitchy.
Yeah.
Everything else should just be organic, personable, if that's even a word, I think it is. But like that's how the ratio should be with the content you post, like, I think.
I am bad for like filming my training and posting that. And I have done more in the past, but since I had that shoulder injury earlier in the year, I've just been like, I haven't fucking filmed anything, but I've just been like, it's boring. There's no one wants to watch fucking, you know, it's nothing impressive, but I do need to get on this next off season now. We'll definitely start documenting some more training again.
With you, Anne, just from conversations we've had as well, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, like, but I know that you've said you won't put training content out or advice because there's so many fucking people out there got an opinion about certain training methods and that as well.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. And sometimes I'm just like, can't be asked because someone's always got a fucking opinion or someone's got a. But again, I guess at the end of the day, we all have different styles of training and we all do what we enjoy. And this is one thing I've always said, I fucking can't stand it when someone says this is the only way to do something.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching a podcast with Hanny the other day, Hanny Rambod, and obviously like his style is just totally fucking berserking compared to what it was like the in thing now, like. And then you have like people like Phil Heath, you know, obviously Jeremy 𝘴𝘱𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺, you know, like fucking Olympians who have trained in that method, and they have, because you see them on doing it, like, to me. But it's like, you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat, and even like, you know, you've got these deloads and that coming, you know, and it's all beneficial, but like, you know, there's not one way. So it's like, yeah, you can say this, but you know, like I have some people on high volume training, like, and I do have people on high volume training, but it's people I look at and think, right, are you going to be pushing to failure? Nah. Like,
give them more volume. I do the
yeah,
same.
because it's like, you know, it's not that like, and some coach will be like, oh my God, look at that, you got too much, but like, do you know how they train? And that is it's a hard way to because it is online coaching, and obviously you can't assess every little bit, you know. But obviously, like, and I've had some solid response from it as well. And then when I put them back on their normal training, they have a good response again. And like, I know they say about shocking a muscle, you can't shock a muscle, but I do believe that, you know, different volumes do help with progressing with training as well. Like, because I've done it myself and I've felt it and I've seen it, you know. And yeah, so I again, there's like so many different ways to like skin a cat. It's just like,
I think it comes down to what Andy said in terms of like everyone's got an opinion as well. Like the way I looked at it was, I was the same. I didn't like putting stuff out there because I thought, oh, am I saying something wrong, or is someone going to call me out on this? Then I remember like I was going through my sheets, and like I've coached between 2,000 and 3,000 people since I've started, and I'm thinking, I've proved in the past I can get people in shape and I know what I'm doing. So you've just got to have full faith in what you're doing. Like you got to, and just say, I know what I'm doing is right and works. I'm going to put it out there.
yeah,
And that's kind of the way that I think now. And just
well, the proof is in the pudding, isn't it? As they say, like the proof is in the pudding. Like, you know, when you got people winning shows and people like winning pro cards or anything else, like, you know, and it's like you can't say, oh, well, that was wrong. So, well, they fucking won the show, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we
might be wrong, though, look.
Yeah, do you mean like who's it wrong to? Like, are you sitting there with the fucking wires hanging out their arms, thinking this isn't fucking, you know, the best? You know, no. Do you mean? So you know, it is a fine line with it, isn't it? You know.
I think the industry now is like Holland had put like a story about it the other day, saying there's so many people out there giving advice out that need advice themselves, and a lot of it is like people that are fucking like 10 stone wet. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I just look at. I see some of this shit. I'm like, mate, you need to work on yourself in fucking shape first, and actually adding some fucking muscle tissue yourself.
One thing that pisses me off is like the fucking old timers who are like, oh yeah, they slag off like the D handle pull down and stuff like that. Like, all right, yeah, we're not fucking doing the old Ronnie Coleman fucking way of training now. Doesn't mean that it doesn't work. Like, you've got to move with the times as well. Like,
and there's a time and place for anything, and obviously if you enjoy that training as well, you're going to be better at it. And then if it's something fresh and it's new and you're rolling out for 16 weeks and you're progressing in it and your physique is progressing, and then you want to go back to your way, so fucking what? Do you know what I mean? You've got to have the enjoyment in it. You've got to have, you know, and refreshing a plan to make changes sometimes makes you perform better, gives you something to look forward to instead of going in and doing the same old shit every time. You know, and it is like you said, like it is more optimal for like what you're doing as well. But like it all works. But then again, the biggest thing as well, if your mind is in there 100%, you're like, fuck yeah, I got a new plan. I can't wait to smash this. Oh, I really enjoyed that last week. Can't wait to smash it again. You know, and then that builds momentum on your training as intensity and, you know, forcing more reps out rather than just staying, you know, doing something. So even if an exercise like realistically isn't as good, but you're enjoying it so much more and you're getting more out of it because you really like it and you're looking forward to doing it, that is, in my opinion, going to
all comes down to the intensity that you're applying to that fucking movement.
Yeah.
You're still contracting the same fucking muscle. So as long as you're putting that effort into that movement, you're going to get bigger, you're going to get stronger.
Yeah. And there's always a fucking delete or block button on the people that comment on your shit anyway. So,
yeah.
Mic drop.
And we all say this, but we probably never had people like saying shit anyway. So it's like, yeah. It's
Oh,
just
man, I've had some. I've had some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got fucking when I first started like putting YouTube content out, like this was like way back when I was first. I mean, I had no business putting content out, but when I look back at it, I don't regret it because it got me to where I am. But man, I remember someone fucking that has never been in shape themselves fucking share one of my videos on Facebook because obviously you get notified who shares it. Shared one of my YouTube videos, fucking slated me for like my form and all this shit in my training. And I was like, wow, I wanted to fucking crawl under a rock and never fucking come out again because I was already self-conscious. Because we're talking like 2015. So like before it was like the thing to do, like filming in gyms.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You already felt self-conscious about it. And then when I got ripped to bits online, I was like, wow, I'm fucking done here. Like, but
TikTok is savage for that now, isn't it?
Yeah, TikTok's bad, man. TikTok's like Twitter. It's just negativity on the comments all day. But yeah, sound lads, we'll call it there because obviously Andy got calls to make.
Andy will get his eyebrows done. Your nails, eyebrows, man.
I'll tell you something funny. The other day, I'm going to a new barber now. Sound as fuck, this guy, and he's just had a baby, and he's so he's struggling with the sleep, like. And I said to him, "Oh, bro, just a little bit short on this side." And so he said, "Yeah, no worries." So he does this side. Then he put the clippers down, and I was like, "Bro, do you want to do the other side as well?" No, so sorry, bro. I was like, "Yeah, cheers, mate."
Is one side longer than the other?
It would have been if I didn't clock it. It was fucking funny, man. I was like, "Come on, bro."
Have you got rid of the mullet now?
Yeah, that went, man. I was enjoying it. I was. The missus didn't really like it, and I was going to get a bash, like, and it was getting quite long for that shoot we did. And I just said, "Oh, do you know what? Fuck it, yeah." Just
I didn't even know you was getting a mullet.
Oh, I didn't really.
I would love to see Andy with long hair coming out under his hat, like.
I used to have long hair when I was like 13, 14, sort of that age. I was playing fucking in bands and guitars and shit.
You were flat out with extreme sports, I think. I seen something as well, wasn't
it? Yeah, I was always into extreme sports like downhill racing, jet skiing, wakeboarding, all that shit, snowboarding. Yeah, and I think like we touched on earlier about like retirement from bodybuilding. I always think in the back of my head, like I always follow like Red Bull biking, like all the biking pages on Insta, and I'm like, yeah, I'll be buying a bike again at some point, but I can't be doing that now. I'm breaking my fucking arm. Like, do you know what I mean?
I've been looking at motorbikes every weekend. All the boys got bikes, but I just have no time to ride it, and I know I'll come off and hurt myself, like, which I don't mind, but it's just like bodybuilding again, like.
Of course, you won't be able to train then. It's like
last time I bought one, I went up to what's it called? One of the tracks in Isabel, and like I took my bike in to get the forks done, and I was like fucking ragging it around, and I come off 4 corners in a row, and I was like putting into the berm, flying out of it, and every time I come out, it'd throw me off over the handlebars. The last time, I got up and I was like dizzy, and I fractured my hand. And when I took it home, my mate washed it, and like the guy who done it in the shop hadn't tightened my forks up. So when he said he was washing it, he sent me a picture. One fork was up there and one fork was down there. So when I was coming around the corner, like the suspension, it was like obviously the forks weren't sitting right. It was throwing me off over the top of it. But I sold that bike. I haven't really been on one then. But I was in the training then. Obviously, I fractured my hand, and it was just But I cut it off in 3 weeks. I was like using like fucking cuffs and everything, just like. But it's just not It's not
No.
yeah,
It's not
like,
worth it, is it? And it's
No.
like with the levels, like say for instance with Mitch now, like obviously being a pro in that, like some contracts you're not even allowed to like do extreme sports and that. Like some of these companies are putting in there that you're not allowed to ride motorbikes, you're not allowed to do any sort of extreme. I know like Samson's got like stuff in his contract with Hostile. He's not allowed to do anything like that, which is gonna damage his, career.
could lead to like I know insurance policies won't cover you as well. Some if you do like certain extreme sports and like an accident, like even if you don't have an accident related to it, because you do it, like they can kind of try and pull out, like because.
But I think that's always something in the back of my mind. It's again, you say it's like time and it and all that sort of stuff. I went past the bike park where I was yesterday, and I was like, well, we might have a look in there.
Yeah, I'd love to
But
see.
that's a good way to release some stress as well. If you have had a busy week, to say, yeah, I'm going to have 4 hours.
I'd be fucking shit on the bike now, though.
But then it is the missus. Then it's going to be like, why you got 4 hours straight and you're going out the bikes, like.
Yeah.
A load of my mates are fucking banging golf now and all getting into golf, like, and golf on the weekends and golf all the time, like.
It's a bit safer, bro.
Yeah, a bit safer. I don't think like 20-odd stone would be very good on a downhill bike anyway, to be honest.
You definitely have to have some custom fucking clubs, you will.
Yeah.
10 foot long.
Yeah.
Right. Should we call it there? We've done another 15 minutes now because Richie started talking again. Nah, but nice one, boys. We'll maybe do one, Mitch, when you're stateside then next, is it?
Whenever, boys, I'm sound. I can do one whenever.
And show us all your Twinkies you collected up on
all
your special square bars.
Yeah, in case to bring some stuff back for sure.
What date's the first show?
7th September. Just still a while yet.
Oh yeah, you got. Yeah, all right. We'll maybe
Do
touch base
recap. Yeah.
like the first week, like when you're over in the States, perhaps, or something, just to kill your time.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then I'll get obviously these other guests and stuff done in the meantime as well, bro. But yeah, nice one, boys.
Happy days, lads.
Another one done. I'll catch you soon.
Catch you, boys.
Mitch Cheney's YouTube is over with him now, so that's probably going to go live soon.
Sweet, cool.
So,
Nice
right, nice one, boys.
Ciao
Ciao for now. Ta-ra.